Hello everyone, welcome to UPSC Talks. Today we are going to discuss about Mauryan Rock Edict through prelims PYQs from 1979 to 2024. So let's start. The first question is, which one of the following ancient record is the earliest royal order to preserve food grains to be utilized during the crisis in the country? Options are Sahagura, Rummindi, Prayak Prashasti or Mehroli. The answer is Sahagura. So, both the Sahagura as well as Mahastan inscription were made by Chandragupta Maurya, who was the first king of Mauryan dynasty. And the Sahagura from UP near Rapti river and Mahastan from Bangladesh both were talking about the relief efforts made by the king during the time of famine. The next question is, Ashokan inscription were deciphered by options are Buller, Robert Sewell, James Prinsep and Codplankton. The answer is James Prinsep. So, James Prinsep deciphered Brahmi script in Ashokan Edict in 1837. Now we have George Buller, who is a German scholar who studied about Rig Veda. Now we have Robert Sewell, who studied about Vijayanagara Empire. Next question is, who of the following had first deciphered the edicts of Emperor Ashoka? Options are George Buller, James Prinsep, Max Muller, William Jones. The answer is James Prinsep. So let's learn about Max Muller. Max Muller translated Hitopadesh into Germany. It is a storybook written by Vishnu Sharma in 12th century. Now we have William Jones, who founded Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1784. Next question is, with reference to Indian history, Alexander Ray, A.H. Longhurst, Robert Sewell, James Burgess, Walter Elliot were associated with option A, archaeological excavation, establishment of English press in colonial India, establishment of churches in princely state, construction of railways in colonial India. The answer is archaeological excavation. So, Alexander Ray is a British archaeologist who studied about sarcophages. It is a special type of coffin which we can see in South India, especially in Tamil Nadu. Next is Albert Longhurst. He studied about Ajanta cave, Ellora cave and Vijayanagara Empire. Now we have James Burgess. He is also a British archaeologist. Now we have Walter Elliot, who studied about Amravati. The next question is, the name by which Ashoka is generally referred to his inscription. Option A, Chakravarti, Dharmadeva, Dharmakirti or Priyadashi. The answer is Ashoka generally mentioned by Priyadashi. So we have other name called Dharmakirti, who was an influential Buddhist philosopher who worked in Nalanda in 6th century, and he is related to Yogacara school within Buddhism. Now let's learn about Ashokan rock inscription. These are the two first Ashokan inscription. That one is Lakhman inscription of Afghan and the other one is Kandahar bilingual rock inscription. In Lakhman it is written in Aramic and Kandahar it is written in Greek as well as in Aramic, and it says the success of Ashoka's Dhamma policy among the hunters and fishermen. Now let's learn about minor rock edicts of Ashoka. These are the 3 messages Ashoka said to his people. and it is the earliest of Ashokan edict, and it was made during 11th year of his reign. And in first edict it says that now Ashoka is a Buddhist layman, that is he is an Upasaka, because this edict are made just 3 years after Kalinga war. So now he has become a Buddhist now. In Edict 2, he says the people to follow Dhamma. In Edict 3, he says his belief in Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Now, it's important to mention here that it is only in Calcutta Bhairath Edict we can see the third edict of Ashoka, in which it says he believes in Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Then next, in Gujarat Minor Rock Edict, we can see the full name of Ashoka as Devanampiya Piyadashi Ashokaraj. So, these are the 70 places of Minor Rock Edict of Ashoka. First one is Bahapur of New Delhi, Aharora of UP, Gujarat of MP, Rupnath of MP, Maski, Karnataka, Gevimat, Karnataka, Palkigundu, Karnataka, Nittur, Karnataka, Panguraria, Madhya Pradesh, Sasharam, Bihar, Bhairath, Rajasthan, Yeragudi, Andhra Pradesh, Rajulla Mandagiri, Andhra Pradesh, Udgolam, Karnataka, Siddhagiri, Karnataka, Jadinda Rameshwar, Karnataka, Brahmagiri, Karnataka. So, by observing these names, we understood one thing, that is, most of the minor rock edicts are from South India and Central India. Now the question is, which one of the following edict mentioned the personal name of Ashoka? Options are Kalsi, Rummindi, Special Kalinga Edict or Maski. The answer is option D, Maski. So, Maski in Karnataka is on the banks of Maski river, which is a tributary of Tungabhadra, and it is the shortest edict among all minor rock edict of Ashoka, and it is the first place we can see the personal name of Ashoka instead of Devanampiya. Now we can see the personal name in other edict as well, that is Maski in Karnataka, Gujarat of Madhya Pradesh, Nettur of Karnataka and Udgolam of Karnataka as well. Next question is, in which one of the following inscription is Ashoka mentioned by name? Options are Major Rock Edict at Girnar, Minor Rock Edict inscription at Maski, Bhairath inscription and Lagman inscription. The answer is option B, the inscription at Maski. Now let's learn about the Major Rock Edict. These are the major messages conveyed by Ashoka to his people, and this mainly focuses on the principles of Dhamma. So, in Edict 1, he asked the people to prohibit animal sacrifice. In Edict 2, he speaks about Keralaputra, Satputras and Pandyas. That is, it talks about the kingdom of South Indias. And in Edict 3, he talks about the people should have generosity towards Brahmins. And he asked the officers called Pradeshika, Rajukas and Yuktas to have an inspection tour every 5 years. And in Edict 4, he says the importance of Dhammakosha. And in Edict 5, he tells about the appointment of Dhamma Mahamatas, that is, the officers who check whether Dhammas are followed or not. And in Edict 5, they also says about slave right. And in Edict 6, it says about the king desire to know about the condition of people, and for that he appointed reporters called as Padivedakas. And in Edict 7, it says about the religious tolerance among all the sects of people. And in Edict number 8, Ashoka's Dhammayatra to Bodh Gaya and to Bodhi tree is explained. And in Edict 9, it tells about the uselessness of various ceremonies, and he asks us to focus more on moral conduct. And in Edict 10, it says about the lack of desire of the king for fame and glory now. And Edict 11 speak about the gift of Dhamma is the best gift. And now in Edict 12, again it talks about the religious tolerance, and it also tells about the appointment of special officers called Itijiga Mahamata, who is in charge of welfare of women. And in Edict 30, they talks about Kalinga War and Sangam Kingdom. And in Edict 40, Ashoka says what is the reason why he established different edict. Now, these are the places of major rock edict of Ashoka. Kandahar in Afghan, Shahbazgiri of Pakistan, Manshera of Pakistan, Kalsi, Uttarakhand, Girnar, Gujarat, Sopara, Maharashtra, Eragudi, Andhra Pradesh, Sannati, Karnataka, Dholi, Odisha, and Jogada again in Odisha. Now, there is separate special Kalinga edict. That is because the Kalinga war is happened in Kalinga, Odisha. So, in order to make the people trust again in the empire, he has established some certain edicts here. The first separate major edict 1 says that all men are my children. And in separate major edict 2, he says his local officials to convince the unconquered bordering tribes to that his relation with them will be benevolent now. He will be benevolent towards them now on. Now, in Dholi, we can see that there is a Daya river. During the time of Kalinga war, the color of the river was red. So, all these things made Ashoka to build more stupas, chaityas and pillars at Dholi. Now, we have Girnar and Junagadh rock inscriptions. Here also we got the inscriptions of Ashoka. Now it is said that we are getting the inscription of a person called Rudradaman, the ruler of Saka era, who belonged to 150 AD as well. And he says he is reconstructing the Sudarshana lake, which was made by Chandragupta Maurya and which was again reconstructed by Ashoka. Now he also is reconstructing this Sudarshana lake. After the period of Rudradaman, Skandgupta also reconstructed this Sudarshana lake. So all this information we get from the Girnar rock inscription. Now we have Manshera and Shahbazgiri from Pakistan. Here we have the things in Prakrit language and in Kharoshthi script. And here we have all the 14 rock edicts of Ashoka. That is, all the 14 major rock edicts of Ashoka is present in Manshera and in Shahbazgiri. Now let's have a few questions. Consider the following pairs. This is the site of major edict. Let's match. The first one is Dholi is matched with Odisha. It is right. Eragudi is matched with Andhra Pradesh. It is right. But Jaguda is matched with Madhya Pradesh. No, it is Odisha. And Kalsi is matched with Karnataka. And this is also wrong as we studied. Now Kalsi is from Uttarakhand. So only two pairs were correctly matched. Next question is Ashokan major rock edict which tells us about Sangam period include. So the answer is 1 and 13. So let's look about others. So 1, the first inscription tells about animal sacrifice. And now the 10th tells about the desire for lack of desire of the king for any fame now. And 11 tells that the gift of Dhamma is the best gift. And 2, as we learned, talks about Keralaputra and South Indian kingdoms, and 13 is also dealing with the same. 13 again deals with Kalinga war, and last one, the 14 edict deals with why this edict were made. So this number and with what it is associated with is also important for you to learn. So now there is a term called Muventas. This is the name given to all the three kingdoms, that is Chera, Chola, Pandya, all the South Indian rulers together called as Muventas. And in Arthashastra, there is a special term called as Kulasanga. This is a special type of government which was prevalent in Chera. Chera is present-day Kerala. Here, the members of clan ruled among themselves. The next question is, in which of the following relief sculpture inscription is Rano Ashoka, King Ashoka, mentioned along with the stone portrait of Ashoka? Options are Kanganhalli, Sanchi, Shahbazgiri and Sahagora. So here Shahbazgiri we have seen, it is in Pakistan, and Sahagora is in Uttar Pradesh. And the answer for this question is option A, Kanganhalli. So this is the image about which we are telling. So here we can see the Ashoka along with his queen, and it was developed during Satvahana period. So thank you everyone. Hope this information was useful to you. If you like this content, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.